All right, guys, welcome to another episode of the Biracial Brothers Podcast. I'm your co-host, Chris Davis. Do me a quick favor. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button with the bell so you can get new notifications for new episodes and stuff. Also, hit us up on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah. So that's the paperwork. Lee?
Hey.
Davis?
How we doing?
What's going on, brother?
Wonderful.
Excellent.
Perfect.
All right.
What I like to hear.
Yeah. And this is my brother, Bookie. What's going on, Boo?
What it is, what it ain't. I'm actually peachy keen today.
I see that little peachy shirt.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
It all ties in.
It all ties in.
So we wanted to lighten it up a little bit today and talk about crazy having a buzz stories. Either inebriated stories. So let's just dive right in. Who wants to go first with their first? And it can either be one of us or we'll protect the innocents. But all of these stories are 100% true, as you've come to expect from the Biracial Brothers.
Yeah, all personal experiences.
Or somebody that we know. Who shall be nameless.
Yeah, we're going to save their identity. Yeah. But I can start one. Group of us all went out, whatever, one time. Club down here in Rivergate, Silverados.
Yeah. I've been there before.
Free beer till 11.
I think I have.
Free beer till 11, so.
Yeah, dude. That's all. That was, I mean, if you're drinking, free beer till 11. And then what I loved about it is after 11 is when the booty music came.
Yeah, get you all good liquored up. You're like, okay.
Good time.
So this was obviously after 11. Free beer is over with.
Plenty of free beer.
But at this point, we're paying like $15 for like special shots, and so like we're 3 sheets in the wind. But a buddy of mine,
you was smart and you had a bottle in the car and just kept going back to the car.
Or you're
Allegedly.
like this guy, and we're like, hey, you want to drink? Yeah, let's go to the bar. All right. Hey, you want to drink too? Yeah. Hey, come on. Hey, boo, get him the drink. Okay, cool. I'll get you the drink.
Oh, Captain Save-A-Ho over here. Buying, popping bottles for everybody. Wait until Bookie gets drunk.
So about 12 o'clock, I'm going to hit up Bookie.
Yeah.
My buzz starts wearing off.
Yeah. But no, anyway, so we're all drinking. We're good and drunk, whatever. And like, song comes on. It's like, oh, shit, this is my jam. A buddy of mine, he's like, he grabs his glasses. He's like, I'm going to dance. And he sees his girl. He sees his girl on the dance floor, and like he punches me in the chest trying to hand me his glasses. And we're like, okay. We're all laughing about it. Don't pay him no attention. He goes dancing with this girl, and we're chit-chatting. We turn back around, and like, he's a taller guy, and the girl was like real short. But he's damn near doing the splits, grabbing her by the forehead, just getting it. And I'm sitting there like, what the hell?
He's just me tooing this girl on the middle of the dance floor.
Yeah, bro, that poor white girl didn't have no chance, bro.
Somebody help me.
That big old brother dancing all over her, bro. I was like,
was she liking it? Like,
I mean, she let it happen. She like the whole song, half the song at least. She was just twerking on him.
Okay,
You know,
so she was probably too drunk too.
Yeah, she was like,
making love in this club.
in this club.
Yeah.
Like we took pictures and everything. That shit was hilarious.
Dude, we got so this guy who used to live with us, Will was on Cops once.
Oh yeah. God bless.
I love this story because I asked Will what was going on, and he actually told me. But so me and my buddy Derek, we were watching Cops over his house, and Will, we're like, is that Will on TV? Like,
bro, I live with him.
Like, yeah, he used to live with us like growing up. What the fuck? And Will has like a birth deformity, so like he has like a shorter arm, but so it's kind of makes it even more funny because like this little arm got going. But
they half his collarbone, so his shoulders.
Yeah, so it's like, and Will's like the greatest guy ever, dude. Like he's such a sweetheart, dude. But he had a drug problem. So anyways, so they pull him over on this episode, and the cop, he's leaving. They find, like, if you know anything about Nashville, he's pulling out the Eastland Kroger over there, and he's with Will's black. He's with two white guys, and they ask the white guys, "Hey, what's going on?" You know, saying blah blah blah. Well, they search the truck and they find like a doctor's bag full of crack pipes and like push pins and like Brillo pads and shit.
Yeah.
All the
Professional
utensils you need.
All the utensils you need to get high off of crack rock cocaine.
A high nigga pie.
So they finally get Will out, and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing with this bag full of paraphernalia?" He's like, "I don't know. They do what they do with it."
I don't know what they do.
Well, that ain't mine, sir. He was like, "Sir, I'm an alcoholic. I don't do
Yeah.
He says I'm an alcoholic.
That's not my advice right there.
Let's not get it twisted. Like, this isn't me." So they took the doctor's bag full of crack pipes, and you know
all the way.
And you know how on Cops, like when the credits roll, they like the cops will say something like a little witty ending.
Yeah.
So one of the cops was like, "Man, those are some professional crackheads."
Yes, they were.
Yes, they were. So I saw Will not too long after that. It was a couple years after that. And I was like, "Will, what the fuck, dude? You were on Cops, man." He's like, "Yeah, man, that's my 15 minutes of fame."
Yeah. He said I think he told me that if he signed the release, they'll let him go. But just to show the video. So of course he's like, "Yeah, fuck it."
Yeah, fuck this.
Yeah, so like Will, he was like Ron, my dad. He was like, they're like best friends, or whatever.
Right.
So like one of the times I'm hanging out, we actually stayed with Will for a little minute. But anyways, and I got to talk to him about it. I was like, "What, you on Cops, whatever?" He was like, "Yeah, man, it's great, man." That's how you talk. You drunk? Yeah, man. Yeah. Like that's Will. You know what I mean? And everything's fucking hilarious to him. But he was telling me, he was like, "Yeah, they told me that if they let me, because they stopped him, talked to him." And he was like, "Okay, hold up. So we're filming this show, and if you let us put you on TV, we're going to take you down, book you, and then release you.
That's a no-brainer.
Like, hell yeah.
If not, then you're going to serve time for this, whatever."
Right.
And he's like, where do I sign?"
One thing Will ain't going to do is go to jail when he don't have to.
That's why you have 10 years worth of fucking crack pipes in a bag. You're like, nah.
Every time they catch him, they let him off.
That was the thing.
So I asked him, I was like, "Dude, whatever happened that they took your bag?" He's like, "Man, a little tear rolled down my eye, man. It took me a whole year to save up all that shit."
God. Like, man, they took my shit.
They took my shit, man.
Did I remember when he lived with us? I was in high school, and he would buy like a fifth of Canadian Mist every Friday.
Oh, man.
Every Friday, man, you'd be fucked up,
dude. And he let us drink it too, so I'm fucked up too. I'm like taking this big gallon handle of fucking Canadian Mist to the dome.
Hell yeah.
God bless.
Oh, dude, I used to be hardcore back in the day. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That was a kid.
Yeah.
That was when me being a kid.
That was, man. Will was a true professional at, because he'd get up, go to work, do everything, and then once he came home,
he had a great work ethic.
it didn't matter how
he
fucked
worked
up
just
it
to
was.
drink.
Oh yeah. I remember one time we were over. He lived in East Nashville. He wasn't living with us, but I went over there to get my brakes fixed. He was a mechanic by trade, and he was fixing my back drum brakes. And I paid him, and he like disappeared, and he came back, and he had ratchet jaw all of a sudden. He's like, "Yeah,
thank you for the payment."
Yeah, like that nigga didn't waste no time going to buy crack.
I'll be right back.
Like, it was crazy. Like when we stayed with him, he literally, it's like a little duplex type ordeal. But the dude beside him took him, because he didn't have a license, but drive him to go get his alcohol. And the dude that lived on beside the fence of him was like his dealer. So
I think that might have been the same house. Yeah, it was like it was in the hood. It was like right
off
down
of Due West, where I'm talking about.
Okay, no, never mind. I'm thinking of over there by Pharmacy Burgers.
Okay,
in East Nashville now is where I was when I paid him, and he just like, "I'll be right back." He went back. He went left. He was completely sober, and he came back. Yeah. I was like, "Well, I think I'm going to bounce, bud." He's like, "All right, come back."
Anytime. But I seen him once, man. He when we lived on Saunders, he, it's like Saturday morning, probably 10 in the morning or something, and he's got this, you can tell it's a dope dealer's car. It's got the big wheels on it, one of them like a 77 Impala or
like
some
a donk.
shit. Yeah, it's just, and he's changing the oil on it. Well, he forgot to put the cap on the bottom, the plug on the bottom as he was pouring all the new oil in. Well, all the oil rolled out into a pan of old shit. Well, then he plugged it, and then he takes a whole pan of old shit. And while the engine's running, he's just pouring all this fucking oil. And it's all over the engine and shit. He starts it up, and that motherfucker's smoking like a damn forest fire, man.
You done fucked up Big Perm's car.
He did, man. You just in there watching this car billow smoke out in the front yard. He's like, man, that nigga gonna be mad at him, dude.
Like, you're supposed to be like low key when you're selling dope out of your car. You got a damn
You got the
volcano.
ghetto. Yeah, you got
Freight training down the
got one
road.
of them lowrider magazine cars, and it's smoking like a damn locomotive. Like,
You gonna get pulled over on GP, man. I'm sorry, Big Perm. I mean, Big Worm.
You know your car's on fire, don't you? Damn. Yeah, that's good old Will, man.
Dude, speaking of crack, so one time, me and Lee were gonna go buy some weed, and this buddy
I thought you were
of
going
our
to say crack. I was like,
no.
was
So
like, damn.
Of
we
all the things we've done, crack's
never did crack,
good.
never did
That's
crack.
why that was surprising to me.
No. So our buddy who we went with, it was his dealer's house. So he went inside, and me and Lee are like just hanging out, listening to radio in the
Yeah.
car, bebopping along.
How you supposed to do?
Jigging around.
How you're supposed to do.
Mhm.
And this guy comes out, and he's like, "Yeah, man." He said he don't have no weed. He's out. And we're like, "Fuck, dude, that sucks." He's like, "Yeah, but they got some crack if you want it."
No.
And me and Lee are like,
No.
"No, man."
I'm good, nigga. Where's my money at, bro?
Yeah, and I'm sitting there fucking pissed. Like, what did I ever do to you? You want to ruin
Yeah.
my life?
Yeah.
That's a hard pass, sir.
Man, what the fuck?
Because he was selling it too. He's like, "Oh man, it's not that bad."
Yeah, he was trying to convince. He's like, no, man, y'all try it. Why? Why would I try it?
Yeah, like, dude, fuck you, man. Like, what are you
Fuck
doing?
yeah.
Oh.
I'm sure there's a difference between a weed high and a fucking crack cocaine
Dude,
high.
I ain't never broke. I never stole not one car radio for a joint.
Fuck it. You just sit off, pissed off in your room, go to sleep.
Yeah, go.
Eat a sandwich or something, dude. Fuck. It's
Yeah.
all right. He's in there
Yeah.
sweating and shit.
Like, I don't know if he went. He probably went and got it
Yes,
anyway.
probably-
Like, he
once
just like, well,
once he
fuck
left
these-
us, he's like, yeah, squares.
Yeah, see, these motherfuckers ain't about that life.
They said they want to get high. This is high. motherfucker.
This is high.
They need to
How high you trying
graduate.
get?
They need to graduate.
Yeah, he was
Fuck
like,
that.
"Yeah, man, it's not that bad, dude. You want some crack?" No.
No.
Yeah,
I can't imagine that I do.
I just remember like being so mad that he would even offer it. Like, I didn't even know he smoked crack. So like he
that's
hit it
true.
well. You know, like a functional alcoholic.
Yeah.
He was a functional crackhead. Like, you never even knew. Like, this
Well,
son
I
of a
mean,
bitch.
and he's coming out the house, and you're thinking, all right, man, you got the weed.
Doop
It's like,
doo,
yeah.
4:20 o'clock.
Yeah, he's like, no, I ain't got no weed, but he got some crack. Want to try some crack? No.
That's gonna be a no for me, dog.
No. We're going to
It's a
leave
no
you
sign.
here.
Yeah, I think I don't know who was driving, but I remember I was in the back seat. He was driving, but so we
We'd
couldn't
have
just
left him
bounce.
there.
Yeah, I mean, fuck you.
We
We just
said,
jumped him and like stole his car, just to drive home. You know where we live, motherfucker.
Yeah, go get your shit.
And what's funny is this was a white guy. For all you stereotypical
Oh,
people,
yeah.
Womp,
he
womp,
was a
womp.
white person. So white people do smoke crack.
If you've ever seen Cops, you know they.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, not the episode with Will. Oh yeah, those two dudes with Will were white too.
Yeah.
There's
Funny
only
that
so
they
many.
pulled Will out though.
No, they pulled all of them out, but
Okay.
like I think because Will was like so entertaining that
Well,
he was
that
the one.
and the white dude's probably like, man, that bag, he is.
Oh yeah, they pointed a finger at that Negro. From
Yeah.
like, who are you gonna believe here, officer? Like,
Yes, sir.
No, sir. I believe it belongs to that brother right there, sir.
Yeah. The Negro that's riding in the middle. Yeah, that's it.
that's him. Oh man,
Good times.
yeah. There. Oh y'all got another one. I got a whole fucking list.
Go
of
ahead, bro.
Yeah, I got plenty of them. Well, all right. So I joined a fraternity, right? So Delta Psi Chi, just saying, whatever. Shout out to my frat brothers. But so we're at a frat party in Clarksville, right? One of my frat brothers is like got into real estate, so he bought this house just for frat parties.
Smart.
I
like
it. was awesome. Anyways, so this one party I took Star to, and I was like, "Man, don't bring your girl." I was like, "Nah, fuck it, she be all right."
Nigga, don't bring your girl.
I was like, she be all right. But anyways, like, so apparently I got so liquored up at this function, all right, that I'm telling everybody to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. I get down on my hands and knees. This is back when I was a fuckboy. All right, so
back then, huh?
I have since then grown up.
Amen.
Back then.
So me and Star was off and on at the time, whatever. But I'm like, I got on my hands, not my hands and knees, but I got on my knees, and I'm professing my love to Star. I'm screaming, top of my love, I fucking love this woman. And
That's when
like,
she knew she was gonna marry you.
Yeah, right. Star's like, nigga, shut up.
That's when every woman wants it, when you're hammered off your ass. Tell me how much you love me, baby.
No, but yeah, at the same party, I got so drunk and there was no more red Solo cups. And dude's like, well, no, I just throw parties here. There's enough furniture for females. But yeah, so there's no silverware, no glasses.
Oh, I didn't know where you're going with that.
So there's like no Solo
Nobody's
cups.
living there.
Yeah, nobody's living there.
Yeah.
You just bought it to party.
Yeah, so there's no Solo cups, whatever. So like, I'm like, fuck, I still want to drink. So I'm still looking for something to like pouring in. So I take dude's fish bowl, like old, like round fish bowl.
Let it tell the margaritas in.
Yeah, so like I take the fish bowl, I plug the sink up, I dump rocks, fucking fish, water, everything in the fucking
Invite him at your own peril.
Sink, right? And like I fill it up. I fill the bottles, like the jar, the fish tank up, right? And like the last thing I remember is putting it up in my head.
I bet it is.
Yeah. And this is in Clarksville. Apparently, I partied for like another 2 hours, and I made it all the way back to Gallatin. And I'm waking up at Star's apartment like, ow, how the hell did I get here? And she was like, so apparently one of your frat brothers had to throw you on his shoulder, throw you in my car. I'm drunk. I don't know where I'm at, nor how to get home. So I let him drive. And you're throwing up the whole way. And so I'm sticking my head out the window, just throwing up the whole way from Clarksville to Gallatin. I was like, God bless, bro.
Yeah. How do you not get pulled over for that? Like, fucking head stuck out the damn window.
Vomiting.
Yeah, there's like red and yellow streaks all like the back
ruined
door.
paint job.
Yeah, just acid, just eating this motherfucker's pearl paint.
No, it was a shitty Nova, so.
Fuck it then. I remember one time, so me and a buddy of mine, we were going to go watch the UT game, and we had like 6 beers before, and he was driving. So, I don't drink and drive. But he did. And so we went to Sam's in Hendersonville to watch the UT game. Like I said, we had a 6-pack each pre-gaming, and we watched the whole football game. We're drinking the whole time. And we pull off onto Gallatin Road in Hendersonville, and there's a fucking roadblock, a sobriety checkpoint. And we're like, fuck. Like, we can't turn around here. Like, we're gonna look real suspicious if we just turn around. Well, my buddy, like, he pulls up, the officer asks him to roll his window down, and he's like, have you been drinking today? Like, I've had 1 or 2, which is the natural, the best answer you could ever give is everybody's always only had 1 or 2. So I've had 1 or 2. They're like, all right, sir, please get out of your car. So my buddy had been doing yoga. So they at the time, so they asked him to do his field sobriety test. So he's like, putting his finger to his nose, and then like he stands up and he's on one leg, and the cop's fucking with him. Like, I got the window rolled down the whole time. I'm like, listen to all this. He's like, all right, now you're gonna fall over, and whenever you fall, it's fine. Just step back up again and do it. Fucking trying to set him up.
Yeah.
So, but my buddy, my buddy had been doing yoga, so he was just sitting there like it ain't shit. Like, he's like, I do this all day,
wow, baby.
Nothing. So the cop, they never made him blow, and the cop's like, all right, I'm gonna let you go on home. I feel like you're at a 0.07.
0.07. Legal limit's 0.08.
Drunk.
Yeah, like, but you're not over the limit. Like, if they would have made him blow, like, he would have gone to jail. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, how the fuck am I gonna get his truck home? Like, I'm drunker than he is. Like, I couldn't have done that.
Get out and push it.
So we go over to his apartment, so they let him go, and we stopped by the gas station and get a 24-pack to celebrate.
Celebrate your freedom.
So the whole night we're like, I can't believe those suckers believed you. He's like, I've been doing this a long time. Shit.
I am a professional.
Yeah, he was doing yoga, and yoga got him out of it. But I think it was funny because the cop was like, yeah, it'll be fine. Don't worry, you're gonna fall. Just get back up and do it again.
Whatever. Oh, so it's okay if I fall. So okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I stumble.
Yeah.
What you're not gonna do is you're not gonna catch me slacking.
Yeah, don't stumble if they tell you it's okay.
Hell no.
It's not gonna be okay.
Rock up.
Oh man.
I remember going to a party once and then coming home, and when you go to sleep, me and the significant other, she was cool, you know what I'm saying. But I took a Tylenol PM for whatever because I didn't have to work the next day, but I wanted to sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep this off.
So I wake up, I go to sleep and I'm in one position, I'm on my side or whatever. I wake up, I'm in the same fucking position. I'm like, damn, I didn't even move, man. But man, I get up, and like the house wasn't fucked up, but like now the house is like clean, like
spotless.
Yeah, it's like, damn, she must have got up this morning and cleaned and shit. And then I go downstairs, man, and she's got her bag packed. And she's sitting by the door.
Done with your ass.
What did you do, bro?
I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You don't remember getting up? I'm like, no. I woke up in the same fucking spot I was in. I didn't move.
I didn't move at all, bitch.
Damn shoes is on still, shit.
Oh, man. She said that I got up and went to the bathroom, and I pissed all over the toothbrushes and all kinds of shit. And then I just went back and laid down. She was so mad. And I'm like, hey, man.
Why's the house clean, though?
Because she was leaving.
She's a good one.
Yeah. She probably saw the piss all over the sink and everything. I was like, nah, fuck this. I clean it up and just.
But man, I don't know, bro.
The whole house was hers, so she's clean. Took all her shit.
I was like, okay.
Dude, my buddy, I gotta say, I've done that before. Not on that, but my buddy's house. It was like super late, and I woke up, or he woke me up cussing. Because I was pissing on his blinds. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, shit. He put me out at like 3 o'clock in the morning. He was fucking pissed. He was so mad. I was like, I had no idea. Like, I woke up with him cussing me, and I'm just pissing on his fucking blinds.
But I will say, in our defense, is that I remember our mother telling me a story about our dad being drunk and pissing in the closet on her shoes and shit.
So this is genetic.
Yeah.
I pissed in the closet once, dude. I pissed in my own apartment because the bathroom, the closet's over here and the bathroom's over here. Like I'm like in my clothes, but I'm just like pissing in my fucking clothes basket.
I'll clean it up in the morning.
You're crying, dude. That's awesome.
I can't help it, bro.
I wish it wasn't the truth, but I fucking woke up and I lived alone, so I was like, I'm not going to tell anybody that story.
Hell no.
Until now.
Well, here we are.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I fucking woke up and I was pissing on his blinds. It was like I say, it was 3 o'clock, but I was still so drunk. Like there's no, so I slept in my car. I slept it off. Then like I drove home. We didn't talk for like 2 weeks. He was fucking pissed, dude. He was like, I never wanted to punch you more in your fucking life.
Fuck that.
Dude, that's never happened to me on weed. Like,
No.
He ever gets stoned and pisses himself.
Nigga eat the refrigerator out, but that's all that's gonna happen there, man.
Well, this is kind of embarrassing. I never told this story or whatever, but like I'm at Silverado's once again, and I bought some new clothes over, right? Got some money, bought some new clothes. They're skinny jeans, new belt, didn't know how to work. So like I'm drunk and I gotta pee. I'm about to break the seal. There's a line, there's a big line. I finally get in there. It's like I don't know how to work the belt, bro. So I'm like,
No.
fuck. No. So I legit, bro, with a whole bathroom full of men. I walk into the corner and just piss myself. Right, I legit, I couldn't hold it no more. Like I legit pissed myself, bro.
Consciously?
Like it's like I was like, you know how you prairie dog when you got a shit, whatever. Yeah. Like the first little squirt happened, I was like, no, it's like
can't hold it,
and did it again. I was like, fuck it, I just did it this way. So
what
fuck
the
it.
fuck?
And the greatest thing about it is, all right, it's not that it's not great already. I went out,
pretty
whatever,
great.
and guy I used to work with, he was like, hey man, how you doing? Da, 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 da. I was like, what's up, buddy? Like, trying to like not touch him or nothing. And as he's talking, like a girl walks by. She was a cute girl, right? And she walks by and I was like, he's like, hey honey, won't you come dance with him? He's lonely. Da, 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 da. And I was like, nah, bro.
Nah,
it's like one of those twerky
lonely.
songs on, right? So this bitch is twerking on me with piss all over me.
Are your jeans dark? Like, are they?
They're darker jeans, but yeah. Like,
okay, that's your saving grace.
It's dark in
there.
the club, whatever. But like she's
sweating,
booty
bitch.
dancing on me, and she's like in shorter shorts. And I remember her doing this. She was like doing this. But no, bro. Like to be as drunk as I was like, yeah, man, my fucking brother dropped his beer on me, and she was like, oh, okay, because she was like,
it smells like ammonia. smell like fucking Budweiser.
I've never told that story before today,
Oh,
bro.
that's awesome. You just gave up.
I was like, I can't do it. I can't.
You gave up and pissed yourself. Oh, that's gold. That's gold.
Wonderful, man.
Bro, yeah, bro. That's
Dude, our dad used to piss the bed when we were a kid and blame it on us. He'd be like, which one of you boys pissed my bed? Like, it was you, nigga.
Nigga, you were drunk.
it was you, bro.
It wasn't us. So we get that shit legit, dude. Oh, God. Dude, I remember this one time. So have you ever heard of Jimson seeds?
No.
I think I've heard of it.
So it's like a little pod, like it's like a flower that you would break it up, and then you take like a tablespoon on the end and like just fill up the tablespoon, and you would take those. I never did this because I was like, I only really smoke weed, I drank, and that was probably basically it. I like took some mushrooms every now and then, but like that was it.
Party favors, but yeah.
Party favors. Well, my buddies when I was in high school in the trailer park behind us, they got into Jimson seeds. And these things fucking make you trip nuts, dude. My buddy, y'all remember Todd? I don't know if you ever remember Todd or not, but our one buddy who lived across the way, he got fucked up and went into Todd's house off Jimson seeds, butt fucking naked, while his stepmom's watching fucking Guiding Light, fucking in the middle of the day. This motherfucker comes in butt naked. And it was like, where's Todd at?
I need Todd.
And this lady was like the sweetest lady of all time, like God-fearing woman. And she's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, imagine you just watching TV and your son's friend comes in the house butt naked.
That's going to be a problem.
You need Jesus.
That's going to be a problem.
So I never fuck with Jimson seeds. Like, nah, man, I'm good.
I don't need them stories.
I don't need that at all.
I got enough of these stories.
Oh man, yeah. But his dad, Todd's dad, he was a real heavy drinker. He was the one who bought us like a fifth of tequila every night.
Fuck yeah.
In high school.
Yeah, but he would wake up in the middle of the night, fucking like needing alcohol and like leaving Las Vegas style, and fucking drink a beer and smoke a cigarette and then go back to bed.
No,
Like, that's how far he was gone.
that's horrible.
Dude, he shot a nail. He did fence. He put up fence. He shot a nail through his hand and didn't even go to the doctor.
Well, it'll be all right.
Yeah, like his wife, the lady, like eventually made him go like 2 days later because it started like swelling up his shit.
Shit's turning green, dog.
Niggas getting gangrene.
Dude, he would smoke cigarettes. He's the first person I've ever seen that he would smoke a cigarette and light one with the other one he just finished.
That's called monkey fucking.
Yeah, he monkey fucked his cigarette. I've never seen anybody do that before. Rod, his name Rod and Todd, but Rod, he was fucking hardcore, dude. His lung collapsed like as he smoked so much.
I can't see.
His lung just finally collapsed once.
I quit, nigga. Fuck it. You're gonna kill me.
These niggas are hardcore. They're actually these white people in this trailer park. But yeah,
Hardcore.
fucking butt naked running in the house.
Bruh.
God bless.
Like, you want some, Chris? Nah.
Nah.
It's gonna be a no.
And that right there tells you, man, that you don't need alcohol.
No, you don't need alcohol. You definitely don't need Jimson seeds.
Oh, I couldn't imagine that.
I
Like
remember one time, I think it was Jessie, our sister, it was one of her birthdays, and her and her husband just got a house, so we went celebrate it, whatever. And so I remember me and you were drinking, whatever, and we leave, and you tell your girlfriend at the time, you're like, hey, I got to piss. Stop. All right. So, like, damn, I got to pee too. So she stops, but she stops. There's like a fucking hill at the edge of the road. It's just like a hill.
Yeah.
So, like, we walk up the hill, and like, so we go to piss. Like, we're both pissing, and then like just like a cop pulls up, like turns on the road, so we're like, shit. So like he gets on his knees and kind of like gets on his hands and knees, but he's still pissing. Still pissing.
I gotta go.
My black ass not thinking. I just lay down on my side pissing up the hill. And I'm like, then I'm getting all this warm sensation all over my chest, all over my legs. I'm like, but the piss is coming down the hill on me.
You're pissing on yourself.
Piss on yourself to keep yourself warm.
Oh,
back
you
in
old
there.
short-sighted motherfucker. Piss your pants, keep your ass warm.
Hey, but we get back in the car and his girlfriend's like, "What's that smell?" And I was like, "I don't know."
I don't know. It wasn't me. You shaggy that shit. It wasn't me. I remember one time in high school, I was fucking drunk off my ass. And I don't know why, but I was super fucking paranoid. And then I was walking and I saw a cop come. And I fucking hid behind a tree. And then as the cop moved, I kept moving around the tree. Make sure I wasn't caught.
Stay in the shadow.
Stay in the shadow. I didn't get caught though.
So it worked.
It did work. Oh, I used to do that shit all the time, man. I'm surprised I never got shot at or the cops called because on that house in Hendersonville, I would sneak into the house through the front of the glass window above my bedroom.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mama knew what I was doing, but
that was how I used to get after school because by the time I was old enough to ride my other two brothers to get to school, whatever, with me, rode the bus together. By that time, y'all were gone. Everybody done moved out the house. And Mama done got a job or whatever, so she wouldn't be home when we got home. So,
latchkey kids.
3 o'clock in the afternoon in the middle of Hendersonville, you see 3 brown-skinned people sliding through windows in this house.
I'm surprised we never got fucked up over that.
Hey, it worked.
Because it looked illegal as fuck. Because the trailer park was right, the fence, it was our house, our fence, and then the trailer park. So I'd hop the fence every fucking night coming home and sneak in my...
Bro, I couldn't tell you how many times I got off the bus at a friend's house, jumped the fence, and then climbed through the window. So if you were just standing across the street, you saw this brown guy jumping a fence and then climbing in the window, you're like, officer.
911, I like to report an emergency.
Well, that's the time, when I was staying with you, and he was over, and I forgot the house key.
And you was on your way home, I remember this.
And you was on the way home, and the little neighbor lady across the street had called the police because... I guess she's just looking, of course, we checked the windows and shit. I mean,
Who's in the house?
Is anybody here?
That's a nice size TV.
We're checking the doors, seeing if the windows are open or whatever, you know what I mean?
Well, look, we sit there and we go around back. Now, mind you, we had some weed in a bowl on us. We put the bowl in the grill. And as soon as we come back around the house, there's 2 officers coming to us.
Saving grace he was like, I want some ice cream. So he's like,
we was finna walk to the store.
We was gonna walk to the store, so we put everything we had down, we hid it in the backyard, and
as y'all get patted down.
Yeah, as soon as we get to the gate,
we got to the gate. He asked us, and I tell him the story about how it's my brother's house. I just got the key inside and all that. Well, he put him in a car, and he puts me in a car. While I guess they talk to you or call you or whatever. Well,
yeah, I remember that.
Once it was all over.
It's it was my dumbass brothers.
Yeah. And once the law's gone and shit, I remembered that I had a quarter of weed in my sock. So I've been in the backseat of this police car for 15, 20 minutes with this big ass knot of weed in my sock. I was like, damn, I forgot all about that shit. We stuck the bowls up in the grill, but I never thought nothing about the weed. I was like, man.
I've been patted down with weed in my sock before.
And what made us I remember the cop telling us the saving grace about it, whatever. Is normally when we get calls, people breaking and entering, they're not walking to the gate. Meeting.
Yeah, we were just strolling. We didn't
we met
trying to
they got out their cop car up the road and they walked or whatever, and we met them. What are you doing here? We were a little surprised to see them as they was to see us.
And then the little neighbor
you shouldn't have been that surprised, guys.
And then the little neighbor lady comes out. God knows how much longer after
I'm so
everything.
sorry.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I just seen y'all. It's
fuck you, bitch.
Trying to give me a shot. Bullshit. God, that's 30. We're over. That's that episode went fast as fuck.
Yeah, I was I got more stories.
Yeah. Oh, we got so many. So we'll have a part 2 to this. But guys, thank you so much for. Look, don't do drugs. Don't take gypsy seeds.
Man.
Don't drink and piss.
Life can be fun straight, man.
Life is super fun. I haven't pissed in a closet yet since I've been sober.
I haven't pissed myself sober.
But anyway, so thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and as always, guys, do what?
Be mixed.
Bye.